Okay. Today's show. Did that. Okay. All right. What's up, everybody? It is working, y'all. I have been just clicking on buttons all day trying to work this new system. Hey, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Okay. You all are here. Welcome to another episode of the Wiley Show. Okay, we are here. Can y'all see me good? I want to make sure if you all can see me good. Okay. Whew, we are using a new system, and I'm just pressing buttons. Is it working? Is it working? Okay, it's working. All right. So, welcome to episode of the Wiley Show, you guys. I am behind schedule. Our lights was on, it was off, it was on and off. If we cut off, that means the power went off again. So, we're gonna get through the show. Let's first of all talk about Texas weather storm. Now, I'm living in Texas. Never have I experienced a weather storm, a winter storm. Never experienced that. I thought I did a no call, no show, but by the grace of God, they didn't have me on the schedule today, or they ain't got me on the schedule tomorrow. So I'm not gonna go in tomorrow either, because I want this weather to just, get back to normal. So I'm looking at the app right now, the weather app, and we are literally 25 degrees right here in Dallas. And I'm looking at how it's going to be for the rest of the week. We're looking at Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, where it's going to pick up over 50 degrees. It's going to be 63 on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. But I wasn't prepared for this storm. I wasn't prepared for people to be running out of gas, and I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on? So I just been in the house. I did my shopping. I was able to go out and I was able to order me a pizza. I ate that. Wasn't really feeling it because it was cold. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love my pizza like hot. I love it. I love the steam just in my face. But apparently taxes have been cheap, and this is why it's so important to have regulation when it comes to energy companies. They should not be allowed to do whatever, because they apparently is on this one grid outside of the East Coast and the West Coast, outside of the rest of the states. They're on their own grid. Let me be clear with this. It's sad because it's using up all of this power, and the demand is really high. And I'm like, why don't Texas get this together when apparently other cities and states know how to go through this? Illinois is one, New York is one. They don't have all of these massive power outages, but Texas is definitely a place that got all these power outages. I don't know why they won't get it together. So now we get into the water. I'm hearing for certain people that certain water is like got some type of parasites or something in the water, and people are saying don't drink the water. Some people said don't shower in the water, don't wash your hair with the water. I didn't hear like a news report about that. I did see that on the shade room, not the shade room, the neighborhood talk, but I did not hear anybody else talk about this. So if it is on the news, I didn't catch it. Okay, speaking about the news, I'm gonna try to scoot over there and watch the news myself. Let me get over there and watch the news just in case while I'm talking to you, and maybe they'll give me an update about the water. But I did not hear about it at all, that it was on there. So that's what I'm hearing on that. Okay. All right. So let me make sure we good. Good. Let's make sure. Okay. We good. All right. So I'm going to watch the news just in case. Let me see. Let me see. Let me watch the news just in case. Let me see. Let me get on these news just in case. Okay. All right. Let me put it on here. All right. Okay. All right. Can y'all hear me good? All right. We should be good. The sound should be good. Wait a minute. Okay. Let me not dismiss. Okay. Let me go to the news and see what's going on in the news. All right. I got the news plan. All right, so let's get into our topics of the day. I want to get into this. First of all, let's talk about it. Okay, Stationhead. Let's do Stationhead first. So apparently, I woke up to some amazing news on Stationhead. We are actually number 5 on Stationhead. I mean, I'm super excited. The producers, you all made this happen for us to be number 5 out of hundreds of shows. We don't have the mega numbers and subscribers, and see, that doesn't mean anything. It just means that your people want to see where you're at. And when I checked the ratings, at first we was like number 9 or 10, and then I checked it today, and we're actually like number 5. We are sitting in seats where people have thousands, hundreds of thousands more support than us, and we're sitting like neck and neck. So I just want to thank the producers. You all made it possible for the Wiley Show to be able to be in these spaces, to be in the top 10. So I want to say special shout out to you. And what we were talking about, we were just talking about Wiley slipped and fell. I slipped and fell. I was in the ER, and I guess everybody loved that commentary because it was a lot of people in there. We almost have like 1,000 people that is following us over there. We're about, I would say, 100 and maybe 3 people away from like 1,000 people following us over there just on Stationhead. And we need to be everywhere. Anytime it's a place where we can be at, our voices to be heard, we're right over there on Stationhead. So I personally would like to thank you, the producers. You all made it happen. I mean, when I get over there, it's very unfiltered. I let it be known that I'm very unfiltered. I do get the cussing over there, and you all enjoy that content. And you can play music over there as well. It's something about it. You can play music over there, and you can just jam all the greatest hits. The producers as well, you can send a song that you like and send a request and put it all over there on the channel. So you can send a request. If it's a certain song you like, you can request it to me. I'm the DJ. I spin the record, and everybody that have an iPhone or an Android that have a music service get to hear it. And guess what? The artists do get paid for us playing their music. They get a piece of that pie. And you can send money over there. People have sent us money. I think you can send diamonds over there, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's diamonds. Let me see over there. It's coins. You can send coins over there. And if you get a certain amount of coins, if you get like 250 coins, I mean, if you get 1,000 coins, you can redeem it on there. So we have right now 160 coins over there. So personally, I want to say thank you to all of the producers that was over there. Thank you, producers. Y'all did it for me. I am here for it. Y'all did it. Y'all did it. Y'all did it. Let's get into Jaguar Wright. Okay. Child, she's back in the news. We took a little break. Anytime we take a break from this woman, she gets back in the news. She was arguing with the people in Florida. So apparently she's down there in Florida. She left her dog unattended in the car for a long time. So apparently a concerned neighbor called the cops so they was able to go check on the dog. Mind you, when she came out, she started cussing the person out, cussing out the police, telling them, did you hear about Trayvon Martin? This is what it is. And I'm like, how are you going to compare your negligence of your dog, of you keeping your dog in the car, to Trayvon Martin? Do not try to bring up Trayvon Martin's name. Do not try to bring up Trayvon's mother on as well. She was bringing up the mother. I'm like, no, that was you. You left your dog in the car. It doesn't make any sense that you're homeless and you yet still trying to take care of a dog. You don't even have a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out in. You're literally on the street, house to house, couch to couch, and you got the audacity to have a dog? Like, what's the word? I tell folks, if you're homeless, do not try to be a pet lover. You need to first find a way to get you housing and stuff. Dogs is not meant for you to be having in a car, traveling from one place to another, one city to another city. Get it together. So she was out there cussing, dragging the officer, telling the officer, I seen what y'all did to Trayvon Martin. This have nothing to do with Trayvon. That particular situation, Jaguar, hear me clearly, was your neglect. You left that dog in that car for a long time, and they had to check on the safety of that dog, period. Because you probably living with somebody, probably cannot be in a place with a dog, and you brought that somebody, well, I was taking a shower, it wasn't that long, we just got here. You already know how that goes, okay? This is really, 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 really crazy. Now, mind you, she have been like going to different platforms, and the public is just on Tasha K's side because you already know it was a documentary that came out about her, Miss Jacqueline. Ever since that point, money have been made, subscribers have subscribed, people have pretty much moved on, and they on the side of Tasha K. No one's really checking for Jaguar Wright at all. Like, none of the blogs post her anymore. She used to be very famous and a singer. No Coca-Cola commercial, not even an Arizona commercial. No commercial. Have no commercial since that. She is literally living in her car, her and her husband, going to places, moving, trying to live with a YouTuber. Like, she's definitely have lost it. Okay? She have definitely, when I tell you lost it, she have lost it. I'm seeing, I'm listening, I'm hearing it. So press 1 if you think she was wrong for leaving that dog in the car. Press 2 if you think that she should have left the dog in the car. She wasn't wrong. Press 1 if you think that she was wrong for leaving that dog in the car. Press 2, she wasn't wrong. I want to see what y'all going to say in the comments. Press 1 if you think that she was wrong for leaving that dog in the car. Press 2, she wasn't wrong. Let me see what y'all going to say in these comments. Press 1, she was wrong. Okay? Leave it at press 2, she was wrong. Let's see. Okay? Press 1, she was wrong. A lot of people said she was wrong. It was abuse. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. Ain't nobody checking for Jaguar Wright. Absolutely not. Tasha K actually made Jaguar Wright more famous. Okay, well, nobody checking for her at all. Her or the group that she was in, nobody was checking for the Roots. You ain't hardly hearing none of this stuff. And then when Tasha K did the documentary, that would pretty much made Jaguar Wright more famous than anything that she had accomplished out of her 30-year commercial. 30-year career. Okay? Not even a Metro PCS commercial. No. Ain't nobody checking for that. You need to get it. You need to get it together. Okay? All right. Now, this story, I didn't hear too many people talking about it, so we're going to talk about it over here at the Wiley Show. I didn't hear too many people talking about it, but we definitely going to talk about it over here. Let's bring up their pictures. Okay. Let's get into it. I am delivered. I don't like men's no more. Well, apparently, I am delivered need to pay up millions of dollars to no other than Kordell Stewart. He have sued Andrew and won a couple of $1 million suit against Andrew, because Andrew been going around telling that he knew Kordell, that they was messing around, and so Kordell was on the Tamron Hall show, and he said yes, he sued him, and he said the reason why he sued him is because you just can't go around saying this stuff. That means anybody can go around and say I sold this person or I slept with this person. So he sued him for millions. Let me make sure I give you all the right way. For millions of dollars. How much was the lawsuit? Because he have lost the lawsuit filed against about former NFL player Kordell Stewart for failing to respond. Stewart sued Andrew for publicly claiming they have been gay lovers before Caldwell was delivered from evil and homosexuality. Well, it looks like something got lost in the mail because Andrew claimed he never got served with the lawsuit in the first place. And a new video went viral as well. So right then and there, it's about, I'm trying to see, it's over $1 million. It was over $1 million. He didn't show up, so he had got the judgment. The judge thought there was enough evidence, and it was like millions of dollars over there. So you got to pay the money. You got to pay that money. You can't be going around talking about they've been doing it. I don't care what Portia has said. Well, Portia said he had some sugar in his tank. You can't go around. I can't go around talking about me and Kordell is lovers with no evidence, no proof. And I'm glad that he sued him. And I supported that lawsuit. Why you support that lawsuit, but you in defense of Tasha K and her lawsuit? Because I can. Because last time I checked, this is the Wiley Show. I can support who I want to support. And I don't give a damn if you don't like it. But he went around and he kept saying all this stuff that he was with Kordell and they were lovers and they were doing all this stuff. You said all that. It make no sense. You saying all that for a click interview, and now you got to pay up that money. So Tamara, he was like, even on Tamara Hall interview, he was like, see, another reason, look, you brought this question to me. It is so sad that I have to answer this, and this person lied on me. He lied and said we were lovers, that they was getting it in. You know what I'm saying? And this is how he went viral. This is how Andrew Cuomo, this is how he went viral. He would make these scandalous stuff up about who he messed with. He'd be in the car saying all this stuff. And the main thing he was saying, I ain't that way. Don't call me sis. He would say that. It was a lot of things that, you know, he would say. But if you all want to, it's for defamation and for lying. I think it was slander, defamation, whatever it is. Y'all have to read up the court documents. Let me see. If you all did not get a chance to watch that video, you could definitely go and check it out on the Usher Board 2. The Usher Board 2, they have it all on their page right now concerning the lawsuit, concerning the interview that he did concerning the lawsuit. So you could definitely go and check that out. If you did not check it out, you could definitely go and check it out for yourself. So you can't be going around putting out these lies, but you will get sued. Come on now, you just can't say anything on the internet. You can't. Can't go around saying all this stuff because you will get sued. Okay? You just can't. You can say whatever you want to say, but you cannot do that. You will get sued if you constantly keep on doing that. It's said you will get yourself in a lot of trouble. So let's get into this. Dr. Dre, you already know he's with April, and Moniece have just been going on a tirade. We talked about it already, but I want to talk about it again. Dr. Dre, again, he's getting a divorce, okay? His wife is alleging that he's abusive to women. And so now he's been dating April for months now, according to Moniece. So she put the information out. Another thing that Moniece was saying, now she is getting threatening messages according to her. That Dr. Dre is actually threatening her and saying that he's going to do harm to her and all of this, like pretty much threatening her all on social media. And now she's going around saying, oh, now he is a woman beater because he's threatening me on social media. So now she said all of this, all on Instagram. She was saying that, how do I know you got a salon in your home? How do I know you bought her a new car? How do I know these things? Because she told me about it. And so she was saying that he's got these threatening phone calls. She didn't play any recording. We reached out to her in a DM. And she seen the message, but she have not respond to us. So she did see, you know, how you can see on Instagram, you can tell when somebody see the message. She did not respond, but we did send her a message. We like, okay, could you send us the receipt to prove that you're getting threatened so we could rally behind you and protect black women? We can make the t-shirts or etc. I can be in front of Dr. Dre house marching 1, 2, 3, 4. Please do not threaten this black woman or some. But she ain't sending no request of it. I'm like, if you have the video footage of you getting threatened or the audio, send it to us and we will play it on the live. Send it. Give it to me. I gave him my email. I said, could you DM it to me? Nothing. You just see the message and like, well, give it to me. Like, don't go around there saying that you getting threatened and then you don't want to send out the evidence. Send it to the Wiley Show and we'll put it out there. We will put it out there, okay? I mean, get it together. Send it to me, and we can play it right now. All right, that's all I want to know. Give it to me so we can play it right now. If you want to send it to our DMs, the DM is right here. It is open, Moniece. Send it to Wiley, and we can play it in crystal clear. I mean, crystal clear HD. Play around. Don't be coming with these allegations that you're getting threatened there and you got the recording. You don't play it. The main thing to do to a bully is stand up to a bully and play it on the air. Now, listen, I'm going to say this, and like I said in my previous video, if you with a man that beat women, that is accused of beating women, multiple women came out, don't be shocked if he go up your eyebrow and up your cheekbone. Don't be shocked if he put his foot up in your you know what. Don't be shocked if he do you like Ike did Tina. Do not be shocked. Don't be surprised. If you're not taking heed to the warnings and you ain't listening to the ex-wife because she said he was abusive, the ex-wife to be, if you ain't listening to the other lady that sound like a cartoon character, do not be surprised. Don't come out here and do all that because I don't know. Now, I'm going to still pray for you. I'm going to still cover you because you still, you're a black woman. But I'm going to be like, sister, you are a child, baby girl. You are a flower. You can see you and love you, make you to love you. Darling, you have the power and the love. Okay? All right. Okay, so I'm whatever it is, whatever you don't you get out here. I'm gonna help you. Of course me. I'm gonna stand up for you, but at least take heed to what's going on. Do your investigation before you open up your cookies. Before you open up your cookies, investigate. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, what do y'all think? Like, should she, how many of y'all think this relationship is real? Press 1. How many of y'all think this relationship is fake? Press 2. How many of y'all think this relationship is real? I want y'all to press 1. How many of y'all think that this relationship is just fake? Press 2. Let me know in the comments. Let's see what it is. I'm going to see what y'all saying in these comments. Press 1 if y'all think this is April and Dr. Dre relationship is real. Press 2 is fake. All right. I'm seeing what y'all saying in here. For the love. Oh, guys, wait a minute. I was doing something. Okay, give me a second, you guys. I got to upload somebody's picture in here. Okay, here we go. Oh, they ain't take no time to find it. Yeah. Okay. Let me do this. How do y'all like the new system? Is y'all liking the new system here? Is y'all liking the new system that we're using? Are y'all liking the new system? Okay. Okay. Give me a second, you guys. Okay, boo that. Okay, do. All right. If y'all liking the new system, y'all can see the picture. Y'all can see the picture and everything. Okay, y'all liking the new system. All right. Okay. All right. Okay, y'all liking the new system. I am here for it. Let's get into Lil Boosie. Okay, Lil Boosie is going around on social media mad at the world. He's mad at none other than our dear Lori Harvey. I love me some Lori Harvey. Lori Harvey. And he was like, see, well, y'all don't understand, Lori Harvey, y'all want y'all daughters talking about goals, and y'all want them to be a woman that's running around in the whole industry. See, I like a woman that be in a relationship, that stay in a relationship with they men and stay by them and don't leave when they, that messed up. That's a real woman. So in layman's terms, he's saying if your man out there screwing everything out there, he think that is great with the one he stand with the woman that's actually stand with the man that's getting cheated on. They getting cheated on. Oh, good kudos. But no, don't try to be like Lori Harvey because they going through the whole industry. Just because a woman is dating a guy does not necessarily mean that they was unking. Okay? Just because Lori Harvey went to this guy, to that guy, to that guy, does not mean that she was giving them over the cookie. That don't mean that. Just because she with all that, she's just probably a woman that loved to do her options that's going around and just be in a talking phase. Stop assuming that she was giving them the draws. or the yoni, whatever you want a term that you want to use. Lori Harvey is a very beautiful, and even if she did give away her cookies, last time I checked, that as a woman, she have a right to give it up to whomever she want to give it up to. As a woman, even if she is giving it up to whomever, it is her yoni, and she can give it up to Wiley or whomever else want it. That is her right. It is what it is. You're the same guy that let your 10 or 11-year-old get his thingity thing sucked on by a stripper. So I will not take any type of advice from a man that allow his son to get abused by a stripper, because that was statutory, the R word, we ain't going to mess up the algorithm. You allow a stripper to suck on your child thickety thing. And you're going to get around here trying to give out relationship advice. How about you sit down with that fake cross that you wear around your neck and sit down somewhere? You just mad because Lori don't want your country behind. From Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Is he from Baton Rouge? What part of Louisiana he from? Is he from Baton Rouge, Louisiana? Or he from New Orleans? Where he from? Is he from Baton Rouge? Where he from? Somebody post where he from down there. Where he from? Is he from Baton Rouge, New Orleans? What part of Louisiana is he from? Somebody y'all from down there. Don't be down there. What part is he from? Do we got any Boosie fans in the chat? We don't have no Boosie, no little Boosie fans in the chat. Yeah, he's from Baton Rouge. Okay. He from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. That's the place where people be smashing their cousins and they do a lot of stuff in Baton Rouge. They take showers and stuff outside. They got outside toileting. And that's what I heard. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. That's what I heard about Baton Rouge. They get it in, cousins and brothers on brothers. Could be wrong. Is that right? Okay. He's from Newport. He's from Newport, Louisiana. Oh, he's from Newport. I don't want to be around nowhere that's named after a cigarette. He probably tastes like a Newport Macamal. Okay, let me move on because we probably got some Baton Rouge people in the chat. Let's move on because I don't want to offend nobody up in this chat. If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you got to get your ass out of Baton Rouge. If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you got to wake up and get your ass out of Baton Rouge. Okay? That's just... All right. Let me move on. I know they're gonna get mad at me. Let's move on. Oh gosh. Let me move on. Okay. Did we talk about it? Yeah, let's put Lori Harvey on can we put Lori Harvey on the screen? Okay, let's see how we could do this. Ooh, we could do this. Okay. Look at hold up. Okay, that way, what I'm doing? We'll see. Oh. Okay, what is this? Another one. That way. Oh, and do this. There we go, Lori Harvey. She's beautiful. You are so beautiful to me. Lori, can you see? You everything I hope for. You everything I need. Lori, you are so beautiful to me. Yes, okay, L'Oreal. Yes, beautiful. She my type. She's beautiful, gorgeous. She got edges. She probably smells very good. Powder's fresh, very very good looking. My type. I can just see us together. Okay, that's what I'm gonna put on my vision board. Okay, producers, remind me to put Lori Harvey on my vision board. Producers, if you're listening in the chat, remind me to put Lori Harvey on my vision board. She's beautiful. I'm going to put her on my vision board. So when I come into the millions of dollars, we definitely going to give her a call. Producers, I don't know if you all can hear me out there. Let me know. Yes, she do got edges. I'm looking at it. Edges. It's right there. I see the edges. Okay. Remind me. I want to put a big poster of Lori Harvey on my vision board. On my vision board. Let me see. Let me get a card. Because I said something about Lori Harvey. Let me see what's going to pop up. Okay. Oh, let me see. Emotions are running high. Yes, my emotions are definitely running high. Yes. Okay, I want y'all. It's definitely running high. My emotions, because if I get that Lori Harvey, or I don't have her IG. Leave for a voice note. I don't have her IG. If I had her IG, I would leave for a voice note. I don't have her Instagram. I would definitely leave her a voice. Oh, thank you to the 4 people that follow me on Instagram. Let me see if I had her Instagram. Let me see. Lori Harvey. Is this? Oh, okay. Oh, let me follow her. Okay. I don't know when I'm gonna leave her. I ain't gonna leave her a voice note. She's too beautiful for me to leave her a voice note. I send her some flowers. I will send her some flowers. I will send her some flowers. I don't want to leave on no voice note. I don't want to leave on no voice note. Why y'all throwing shade at Lori Harvey? That is her real natural hair. That is her hair. That is her real hair. What is y'all talking about? That is her real hair. That's her real hair. That ain't her real hair. That ain't her real hair. Yes. Okay. So Lori Harvey is beautiful and many people can't take it. You know, I'm not going to leave her no voice note because I already know if I leave her voice, there's going to be some problems. But again, she can date whomever she want to date. Can't nobody tell her who she should and should not date. And that's something that I want to tell people in the chat. Stop dictating what women should do with their bodies. If she want to give it up to any and everybody, that's her right. And I have to say that because so many people in here, oh, she a H word. But men can go around. Speaking about men, let's put this picture up. We get into some topics today. Where's this picture at? Let me put him up on the screen. Since we talking about it. Let's talk about it. The game. Let's put the game up there. So the game, he went on Clubhouse. This I'm telling y'all, I got 4 invites for Clubhouse. I'm gonna announce it on my Patreon right now. For the people that follow me on Patreon, I got 4 invites to Clubhouse. I'm gonna give it to you. 4 invites to Clubhouse. DM me now to be added. All right, you must be on my Patreon. I got 4 invites to Clubhouse, and I'm gonna be inviting 4 people to join us on Clubhouse. But the game was on Clubhouse, and he was naming the women in the industry that he smashed. He was on Clubhouse, named the women that he smashed on Clubhouse. So shout out to hot97.com. the women that he smashed. Let's see if we can bring that up. Give me a second while I talk about it. It was different women on there. So the women that he said he allegedly smashed on Clubhouse included Kim and Khloe Kardashian, Lisa Ray, Keisha Cole, Stacey Dash, Black China, Drea, Erica Mena, Malaya, Santana, India Love. And so people wasn't feeling it, saying that, that he shouldn't have announced that. I'm like, announce it. It give me good conversation, good commentary to talk about it. But he talked about it, and many people is upset on Twitter. They was like, why is he talking about the women that he smashed? Clubhouse apparently is just a place where you could just pour your heart out. It's in its early phases. Like I said, you could do whatever you want to do on Clubhouse right now. It's just as long as you don't screen record. But you could be in the rooms and the game be up in there, and them women be throwing themselves at them. Them women, they throw everything on them on Clubhouse. They be moaning, they be playing with themselves, they be doing a whole lot of stuff over there on Clubhouse. Like, Clubhouse is where it's at. So again, if you are on my Patreon, I'm giving it to those people. I got 4 invites to Patreon people only. You all I'll add you on there, okay? And then your profile would say you was invited by the Wiley Show. I got 4 invites. So the first come, first serve. So when I get through the live, I'm gonna DM you and say, what's your number, so I can send you the invitation. If you got to be on my Patreon. So the gang was posting all this. People was like, why Lisa Ray? I'm like, Lisa Ray probably wanted to see how it is. Ain't no problem. Now watch how the woman go do that. I ain't sleep with him. He shouldn't be doing that. I want to know, is they gonna talk about that on Cocktails, the show with Claudia, the show with Lisa Ray, the show with Vivica Fox? I want to know, is they gonna talk about it on Fox Soul? That man just play because his music ain't selling. Ain't nobody checking. Let's be clear, ain't nobody checking for that man's music. Let's be clear. When the last time, if I go to somebody on the street, give me top 5 the game records, you ain't gonna know it. Most of y'all don't listen to the game. Y'all don't like that that music, but we are fans of his we are fans of his antics. Most of y'all not fan of his work. Y'all just think he's attractive because he's in the game. Okay? Or not. I'm just good for it. I'm here for the commentary. I'm really, really here. So he announced the women that he was getting into it with. And I'm like, you better. I'm like, why in the world would he get up there and announce that he smashed those women? People don't want to be known putting it out like that. But I'm here for it. I'm here. When you famous and he's attractive, even if he wasn't famous, he still could be pulling a lot of women. I mean, it is. So he got tattoos. He was in a gang. I think he probably still is in a gang. And, people think that's dope and they think that's attractive. So it is what it is. Many people didn't like it. They said, why is he naming it? But if Lori Harvey would name that, they'd call her everything but a child of God. Let her would get up on the platform and announce the women that she slept with. The men that she slept with. I can guarantee you, everybody and their mama would be up and talking about how bad she's for young women. How is she this? How is she that? I can guarantee you that. They're going to be saying all that. I could definitely tell you that. Give me a second. Now I'm gonna go ahead on to get into the last subject, and then we'll open up the phone lines if anybody want to call in. I know y'all probably sleep because I didn't get to take no calls. I'm gonna just open it up just in case somebody want to come on and talk about it. But let's get into it. Tekashi 6ix9ine and Meek Mills. This is one of my favorite stories. So Tekashi wait for Meek Mill to leave the club. And he approaches him in the parking lot. And was I'm right here. I'm right here. You ain't doing nothing. All the cops and you got all these rats as your security and all that. He really pulled up. And Meek Mill didn't do nothing. Meek Mill was talking all that crap to DJ Academics. I was like, okay, you should have punched them, stumped on them, did something, didn't do nothing. And I don't blame Meek, because let me tell you why. Because you're not going to put your freedom at risk for somebody that got rainbow color hair and a tattoo on their forehead, on their face. Do not allow this social media stuff to get you in trouble with the law. So I'm with it. Don't do it. Why put yourself at risk, your life at risk, your livelihood to prove a point? It was somebody on the internet, a YouTuber. Some of y'all know where I'm going. She allowed that internet fame get to her head, and she punched a woman, sat on her, and now she can't be on the internet for 3 years. So don't allow people to pump your head up. Don't allow people to pump your head up with an alcohol problem or whatever. Don't do it, because they're not going to be there when it's time for you to go to court. It took you a long time to get from under the legal system. Talk your smack, freedom of speech, but don't put hands on a person that snitched on his entire crew, because he will cooperate with the authorities. And they would love to get somebody like Meek Mill again caught up in legal action. So don't do it. And Tekashi came with a phone record. He's a troll. And unfortunately, people are so much a fan of his work, of him trolling, than versus his music. Come on now. There are more fans of his trolling than his music. And that is the unfortunate piece. I'm just reading some of y'all comments. Now, press 1 if you think Meek Mill should have just stepped to him and punched him or fight him. Press 1 if you think Meek Mills should have just went on and fight him. Press 2, you think that Meek Mill did right by not doing nothing. Press 1 if you think Meek Mill should hit him. Press 2, you don't think he should have did nothing. Let me know in the chat how y'all really feel about it. Let me know in the comments. Y'all, I'm reading y'all comments, y'all. Y'all ain't playing no games. Y'all ain't playing no games. He said Meek on probation. He's still on probation? He's still on probation? I didn't know that. Wow. Wow, he's still on probation? They said Meek show restraint. They said, but Meek needs to change his gangster messaging accordingly. Yeah, he does, because he's not no gangster. Meek don't act like he's on probation. Wow. Give me a second. I'm going to open up the phone lines if anybody want to call in. He's still on papers. Yeah, got to get it together. Yeah, Meek ain't really about that life. He's a lame. Meek was thinking about the larger picture. Yeah, you can't hit him. Like, you get in trouble, and already he had been calling out the judge and the legal system. Like, no, he can't. He ain't about to get himself in trouble. He ain't about to get himself in trouble, child. He already got trouble with the legal stuff. Let me welcome everybody. I'm back. Hey everybody, we're using a different system. So moderators, if you all can post the number on the screen. I'm sorry, post the number in the chat, and I'll post on the screen for them to see it. So if anybody wanna see it when we go live, I will post it so you all can see it. The number is 646-716-8447. 646-716-8447. Give me a second. Do I got it booted up? Yes, I do. All right. So if anybody want to call in, we get 2 or 3 callers. I haven't spoke to y'all in days, and I said I owe my people alive. I did. I do. I owe y'all alive. I owe it to y'all. They both do too much talking on the internet. I don't like music from either of them. Meek Mill should have Bill.
Your show now. Press 1 to hear important instructions.
After
press
spending
2.
most of his adult life,
your show is scheduled to start in 21 seconds.
On probation. Philadelphia District Attorney Larry said Tuesday the rapper has pleaded guilty to misdemeanor gun possession charge, and all charges against him have been dropped.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4,
27,
3,
2019.
2, 1. Blog
All right.
Talk Radio.
Okay. Let's see. He's not on probation anymore. All right. Let's go to the phone lines. 9542, call you on air.
Hey, Wiley, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing much, much, much better now. I'm still yet being prayerful for all the people that are without power and food and shelter. But I'm doing good.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. We're praying for you and everybody in Texas. I'm looking at this news and it's crazy, But okay. To start, this kind of is going to tie into the Tasha Jaguar thing. But since I've been home from work, I've been kind of watching YouTube, and I don't know what you have done, Wally, but these girls' panties are in a bunch. What in the world? Anyway. I was saying that to say that, how everybody was coming at Tasha over this Jaguar thing, and then the truth comes out in the wash, So now we could kind of see, where Jaguar was coming from and all the people who were, on her side and being so defensive of her. And I think the same thing is going to happen for you once all this nonsense comes out in the wash. So you have your strong supporters, and we here for you, Wiley.
Yeah, and a lot of times too, people do stuff. They're doing it for clout. They want me to respond. I will never respond to them in that type of sense. I'm just gonna focus on the comments here. If you want to use your platform just to talk about one individual, and it happens to be me when you get views, then you do you. But we're focusing on our future, and our future is definitely bright.
Don't worry. Yeah, that's what I'm like. Shouldn't even be in your forethought.
Okay.
It's just so funny because, we don't look for it, but when it pops up, it's like, what in the world is this person
They do it for
about?
attention.
So
they do it for attention, but you have a friend that's sitting with Jason Lee and Funky Dineva and T.S. Madison. Shouldn't you be using his name for clicks and views? I don't understand that. His name is more powerful. He's sitting with celebrities.
That's right. And you're our celebrity, Wiley. You're our celebrity, so we ain't gonna worry about that.
Thank you.
I would like you to. I know this is not the show, so I'll hang up and let somebody else talk. But I really want you to come back around to that Raz B thing. I know it hasn't been trending topic these past few days, but I'm just very interested on following that whole thing. And
speaking about that, did Moniece who dated Omarion? Did somebody say Omarion? I was Omarion's beard. Was that Moniece that said that? Or was that?
No, that's April. That's the one that's dating Dr. Dre now.
So did April? So April said that Omarion, the beard. Did she say that? Because I heard a producer tell me that. And if somebody is your beard, that means that person is living on a DL, correct? Because I never, this. Mm-hmm. I heard the beard word when the whole Storm and Meek at night. So
I don't think that applies to Omarion.
Okay.
I think people just say stuff. They just have to have something to say. There's never been any kind of allegations or rumors or anything like that about Omarion. So if somebody's saying that, this will be the first time I heard it about him. And another thing, she has terrible taste in men. She left Omarion to go with his bandmate who has no money, and then they broke up. and then now she's with Dr. Dre. I think this girl's decision making in men is piss poor, and it is what it is, and we'll see what happens. But anyway, I just wanted to say thank you for letting me call in again, Wiley.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'm glad you came on tonight.
Thank you. Okay, the number is 646-716-8447. Oh, we got 4 callers waiting to speak to Wiley. 6697, caller, you're on the air.
What the fuck is going on?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, you live on the air. How you doing?
Hi, can you hear me, sweetie?
I can, yes.
Okay, I don't know. My phone, it was like I couldn't hear you. It was low. The volume was low when you're talking.
Okay.
Anyway, hey, I want to tell you, first of all, I enjoy your show.
Thank you.
You are exactly politically incorrect most of the time. I'm talking about it in a funny way. It's entertaining.
Yes.
It literally is gold. You are YouTube gold.
Thank you.
I love it. Anyway, let me walk outside. But I enjoy it. And as far as the situation with Meek Mill and Tekashi, I feel like Meek Mill I think he did the right thing. Everybody knows that Daniel Hernandez, his real name, the man is trying to rebuild his reputation after doing what he did. Literally. And I think Meek Mill did the right thing. To me, Meek Mill, when you have the support of someone like Jay-Z and Beyonce backing you, and you have the ear to, the owner of the Philadelphia, the 69ers?
Uh-huh.
Why would you even get into it with someone like that? You know what I'm saying? I think it's more Tekashi is trying to rebuild his reputation, to me. Everybody knows he's a troll. And Meek, pardon me?
I've really, you're right. He is a troll.
Yeah, I mean, to me, Meek Mill, why get into it with chase a troll? Meek is trying to chase a bag and trying to get his own empire. You know, seriously. I think he did the right thing. You know, I mean, a Twitter war is nothing because that's just what happens. But to get physical, no. I don't think he should have did that at all.
I feel you on that. We thank you so much for calling in.
About?
No, I'm saying you're right about that. But Meek Mill did right. He's the adult in the room, and 6ix9ine got an album that's trying to drop. His last album did flop, so he's trying to use Meek as a way to get back in graces in hip hop because his last album it did flop. So he's pretty much using Meek Mills for a response, for a beef, and from drop some new music for people can stream it. We know his strategy. He did it so many times before, but people still, flock to him. Let's see if they're going to really support his new project, his new album, his new music.
I'm telling you, that's what I'm talking about. See, you see through the bullshit. All of this is to get in the news so that album, the sales will be better than the last one. You see through it. Come on now. We all see it.
We thank you so much for calling in.
All right, Wiley, I appreciate you.
Thank you.
And once again, it's the True Slayer.
Thank you.
Slayer slaying it. Y'all check me out.
All right,
come down to tell them.
All right now. Anonymous, you live on there. Hello.
Hi, Wiley.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome back.
Doing good. How you?
I'm great. It's nice to have you back online.
Thank you.
On air. On these YouTube streets. But anyway, so let's get into it. I have a few subjects that I want to cover. So the whole Texas thing with the water, Kyle from the Neighborhood Talk, he had posted
Yeah, he did. Call back in. You hung up. Caller. She's about to get into the Kyle from the Neighborhood Talk. Give me a second. She just hung up. Let me see if she's going to call back in. Shout out to all the callers. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. Share this live. Subscribe. Give me a second. She hung up, so let me see if she's going to call back. All right, let me go to the next caller. If she called back, then I'll bring her back on because she had a lot of stuff to talk about. 3981, caller, you on the air.
Hello, Wiley. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm glad to see that you're doing good and you're safe and everything.
Oh, yes. Hold on one second, ma'am. Hold on one second. Let me bring this other caller back on, and I'll bring you next because her call disconnected. Hold on one second. Okay. Let me see if she back. There you go. You back on. You back live.
Oh, okay, Wiley. I thought you hung up on me.
No, it had hung up. I don't know what happened. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Okay, so like I was saying, Cal from the Neighborhood Talk had posted a post from a woman in Texas that was talking about the water and how she showed how when they pull water from the sink, how it had parasites and stuff in there. There's a huge thing, like when you go and Google, like, you know, the water in Texas, it tells you not to use it or to boil it first and stuff like that. So just as I know you were saying you were looking for that information, I did see that post in the Neighborhood Talk, especially as well as there's some information out there on the internet. Did you also see where the mayor resigned from Colorado City, Texas, that basically told the residents of Texas that they need to fend for themselves?
Wow, I didn't hear that. So, wow, okay.
Yes. It's posted on the Shade Room. He basically told the residents, stop looking for government handouts. You need to fend for yourself. If you don't have an electricity, figure it out. If you don't have food or water, figure it out. He went in, okay? He went in on the residents, and then he later resigned.
These people is crazy.
I said, whoa.
Crazy.
Yeah. I thought that was ridiculous. So the next subject that I want to talk about is the Kordell and the Andrew Caldwell. I think people like Andrew Caldwell, Sydney Starr, those people should be prosecuted because they're ruining people's reputations by putting out salacious lies on people and making society think that these men are gay, when in actuality they are not. And they're lying on them, ruining their reputation to only get a slap on the wrist or, you know, nothing happens to them. And so I think that Kordell was right for going after Andrew. I'm glad that he's collecting his money. And hopefully it'll teach other people lessons because that's not right. Like if somebody's gay, let them be gay, but don't go out there and spreading rumors and telling lies on people, and then you're ruining their reputation because Sydney Starr basically ruined Chingy's reputation by saying that, you know, she had slept with Chingy. And that came out to be a lie. You know, she came back years later and said that that was untrue. So I just think that people like Andrew and Sydney Starr, they should be held accountable for ruining people's reputations when they tell those type of lies. Now, the next thing is Boosie and Lori. Boosie can't tell nobody nothing because, as you stated, he's talking about his minor children getting fellatio from grown women. That's number one. He got upteen baby mamas. So he done ran through upteen baby mamas, upteen ex-wives. He cannot talk about a Lori Harvey. Lori Harvey is living her life. And see, it's men like Boosie that makes it hard, you know, for women that's trying to live and survive. So they big up people like Boosie. They big up people like The Game. The Game sitting up there talking about all the women that he smashed in Hollywood. That's supposed to be saluted, right? Nick Cannon, you know, he just did a whole Valentine's Day special with all these baby mamas that he got running around. That's supposed to be saluted. But Lori Harvey, being young, living her best life, baby mama free, not having a care in the world, being the socialite that she is, the men like Boosie have an issue with it. So you can run through somebody else's daughter, but you have an issue with somebody's daughter running through you men and not giving a care.
Come on.
And who knows if she's sleeping with these men or not. Just because she's being seen with them, just because she's hanging out with them, that doesn't mean that she's sleeping with every single one of them. And if she is, what does it matter? Because y'all men are running through women like water. So why can't she live her best life without being judged? Why is it that society is supposed to uplift men and tear down women that live the same lifestyle as a man lives? Like, if you can walk that lifestyle and you can live that lifestyle, don't get mad at a woman that's doing the same thing. She's playing the game just like these dudes out here doing, and I ain't mad at her. I want her to get her coins and continue. And if people want to say Lori Harvey is gold, guess what? She ain't nobody baby mama. She's living her life. She's doing good. You know what I'm saying? She definitely can be some type of gold to some people, because you got people out here that got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 baby daddies, and these dudes don't do nothing. So if they want to look up to somebody like a Lori Harvey, get her bag and go ahead and look up to somebody like a Lori Harvey and get her bag and go. Let her be a socialite and live her life freely as she please, just like these men out here doing.
I feel you on that.
Meek and Tekashi. For me, Meek should have handled his weight, because, and here's what I want to say. Meek should have handled his weight, or he should have shut up with his whole Tough Tony talk online. And that's on period, because he knew Tekashi 6ix9ine was a snitch. It's not like he didn't know Tekashi 6ix9ine wasn't a snitch. He's been antagonizing Tekashi 6ix9ine since Tekashi 6ix9ine decided to rat and snitch. And even when he knew Tekashi 6ix9ine got out, he still was ratted on Tekashi 6ix9ine. So if you talking Tough Tony all online, when somebody comes to you face to face, you either handle your weight or you shut up. Because you can't be Tough Tony online and talking about what you're going to do to somebody, and then when they press you face to face, you sit up there talking about, oh, nah, you the feds, you the police. But you know he was the feds and the police before you decided to get into a damn Instagram or a social media battle with him and talking about what you're going to do and what you're going to do when you see him. So if you know all of that, why is you even engaging in that if you ain't going to jump when he jump back at you? That don't make no sense. So that whole Tough Tony, that whole stuff, Meek should have either handled his weight, or he just needs to just be quiet and sit down and eat his food from here on out. Stop pressing academics. Like people said, he pressed Safari. Stop pressing these people, because if you ain't going to jump when somebody jumping at you, just sit down and eat your food. That's it.
I feel that. Thank you, sister, for calling in. All right.
All right,
thank you. We're going to go to the next caller, 3981. Caller, you on the air.
Oh, my goodness. I finally made it back. Wow.
Yes.
I thought I wasn't going to make it back.
Oh, yes,
okay,
you made it back.
First time calling in.
Okay.
Real quick, I just want to talk about the Moniece and Dr. Dre situation. So, Moniece or whatever, her and April really need to quit. I feel like Moniece and April are very much alike. I feel like they both hook up with people in the industry to kind of get back at their baby daddies and stuff. I remember Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, when it first came on, I was trying to figure out why Omarion's mother had such an issue with April. And I'm guessing it was because she could sense that, April wasn't, she wasn't no good. But I do think Moniece needs to mind her business. She shouldn't have.
I feel that. I agree on that.
Yeah, she shouldn't have said anything about what was going on between Dre and April. That just wasn't her place. So it's like, if he did go off on her, I mean, I hope he did not threaten her, but if he did go off on her, like, she kind of started it, so she just needs to mind her business.
Facts. So,
all right, well,
I'll keep hearing this thing about a beard. Do you think Omarion was living on a down low? Do you believe that? Because I'm keep hearing that, and I'm keep getting these DMs. So what do you have to say about that? What do you think about that?
No, I don't. I think Omarion and his brother Orion are really, really attractive. Like, they both are really fine. And I never heard anything about them hooking up,
with men, right?
With dudes in the industry.
Okay.
Yeah, I never heard anything about that. I feel like between April and Moniece, one of them put that room out there just hating on both of them. They both seem like really well-rounded dudes or whatever. So, no.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for calling in.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Bye. Let me go to the next caller. 3939, calling on air. 3939, calling on air.
Oh, hey, Wiley, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
Oh, good to see you. Glad you're doing well out there.
Great.
Just a couple of things. As far as Meek Mill, if he's not going to be about it, then he don't need to talk about it. He needs to change his messaging and just say, hey, that's not the life. You know, I've done time and it's over. That part of my life is past. I'm upstanding. I'm not trying to go back to jail. He need to change his message. If you're not going to be about it no more, it's okay to change and say I'm on a new path. So he needs to go ahead and do that, because now they're going to really pick on him and they're going to come for him. They're going to try him everywhere he go, probably. So he just need to change his message and say he a peaceful man, he about his business, and just go ahead and be like that and quit talking this foolishness about they should have took out Nipsey Hussle's rat killer and all kind of stuff. He need to get off of that, because he's not about that no more. And then
I don't think he ever was about that.
Lauren,
I just think he just talked that talk. I don't think he was never about that, though. Go ahead, caller.
He can change it, because Jay-Z don't act like that. So he can change his talk too. Jay-Z gave that up. So follow Jay-Z then, because you can't do that no more. And then, like, as far as the thing with Lori, what I don't get is, why is it the assumption that Lori is going through these men because she's sleeping with them? To my way of thinking and the way I know how men are, she's running through them because she's not sleeping with them. Because, you know, they see, oh, she ain't giving up nothing, and they quit dating her. And so she dates somebody else. And for some reason, even though she's moving on, the men that she's moving on with, they treating her with respect. They taking her out. They buying her gifts. They, you know, and she got it, posting them online, showing what all they doing for her. She's getting treated right with respect. She's not being treated like a hoe. So I really don't think she's sleeping with all these guys. And that's why she's just dating them. She's just going out with them. She's not committed to none of them. And so I really feel like she's not sleeping with them, and that's why she's going through them so fast. But I don't know why, you know, Boosie would try to put bodies on her. He don't let lady body count, you know, and whoever the guy she's dating, apparently they're satisfied with what she has to say, and they don't treat her like a hoe, and they don't think she's a hoe. So Boosie need to get off with that. He needs to worry about his blood sugar and his insulin. He should not be online begging for insulin, and that's what he needs to worry about. Boosie is a joke.
So he was begging. So he really was, not to laugh at that, but he was begging for insulin. He was begging for insulin?
I'm sorry, what was that?
He was begging for insulin? That's where he was actually doing that?
Yes, he was begging his fans for insulin. He was begging his fans for insulin online, saying he was out of insulin. And the people was trying to send it to him. And people were saying, you know, you don't even know where they got the insulin from. You don't know that it's really insulin, you know?
Not to laugh at that, but he pretend like he's so rich. So why do you have to be begging?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and you know, he's talking about he wouldn't wipe her, he would smash her. He don't need to worry about that. He's out of her league. He would never get into a date with Lori, so he don't even worry his little nerves about that. She will never be with him. And April saying that Omarion was gay, that is her excuse for why he don't want her no more. Because, you know, everybody look at her and say, oh, she's beautiful, she's this, she's that. Why he don't want her? And so she came up with that excuse for why he don't want her, so that she can go ahead on with these other guys and try to have some kind of respectable presentation. And she with Dr. Dre, I hope that she will secure the bag while she's with him, and I hope that she will take boxing lessons, because she's going to need to learn how to bob and weave. She's going to need to learn how to duck and dodge, and she might be okay if she know how to move around the house when he starts swinging. Because men that be beaten, they don't stop beating. They beat to the end. So, as far as, but I just wondered, I missed the part about Jaguar. What is Jaguar going off about?
Well, she was going off about the dog. She was going off about the dog. I guess the police was called for a safety check of the dog, a well-being check on the dog. So she got mad and she was going off a typical Jaguar Wright rant that she gives.
Oh.
Speaking about she's so pro-black, she was thinking about Trayvon Martin. Yeah. She was bringing up his mother's name, and I'm like, come on, Jaguar, just take your dog in the house.
You know, people don't say about them dogs.
But she can't have her dog, because you know, if you living with somebody that don't like dogs, you know, come on now, she just need to have several seats, and that dog need to go to the animal shelter. That's my statement on that.
Yeah.
Thank you, sister, for calling in.
Yeah, the dog cooped up in that car.
Thank you so much for calling in.
Okay, well,
okay, now.
Care,
all right, love you too. Bye bye. Love you. 5502, calling on the air.
Hi, Wally.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
I get you. Go ahead, sister.
I just want to say I'm glad and happy that you are doing great with the situation that's going on. But I also wanted your opinion on something. Okay, so we know April is smashing or doing whatever with Dr. Dre. If you was Omarion and Dr. Dre, allegedly or whatever, did something really bad to her, messed her up, and she can't run it back to you, would you be open about it? Like, would you, talk to her and, just be there for her?
Of course I'll be there for her. She beautiful. I will always be there for beautiful women. I'll be there for her and comfort her and other things.
Okay, so you wouldn't tell her you shouldn't do that or you shouldn't be with him or.
Well, I won't. That ain't the time to be talking about like I told you so moment. I will embrace her and love her. I won't be talking about this is what you get because she will be in a broken space. So I would try to rebuild her and try to get her into counseling and be there for her.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
try to, cuddle with her and, she want to cuddle and, watch a Netflix movie or Disney Plus, the new Cinderella with Brandy, do that with her. Eat some popcorn, drink some red wine.
You are hilarious,
And I was saying, I said nothing too much on it, I don't even know how popcorn and red wine tastes. I'm just talking.
Okay, well, I'll let you go to the next callers. Have a good night.
Oh, you too. Thank you, sister. Okay, we want to say thank you to all the producers that called in. Shout out to the producers. Shout out to that $9.99. It's Maria Boo. Thank you, Boo. Y'all, we're back. We were gone for a while because the power was on. It was off. It was on. It was off. But we are back. I want to give a special shout out. We have a new camera that we're going to be using. This is the webcam. So tomorrow the quality should be better tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll be using a new camera that I have. But I want to say thank you that we're using this system. And I want to say thank you. Popcorn, all in your wine. No, this is not stream, y'all. We're using a whole nother one. This is live. How you doing? This is live. We are live. Why y'all keep thinking this is a replay? This is not a replay. This is live, okay? At least he told it and not put skeletons in the closet. This is live, okay? How y'all doing in the chat? How y'all doing out there? Welcome. We are live. Live in colors, okay? So shout out to y'all. Thank you to the callers that called in. This was dope. Anything else? Any questions and comments that y'all want to leave before I go? Cause we was on here. How long we been live? We been live. Hold on, let me see how long we been live on here. Let me see how long we been live. Was it an hour? How long? Okay. We've been on an hour and 10 minutes. Okay. Yes. Because your system is messed up. Oh no, it's not a glitch. There's some on your end. Okay. Give me a second. If you want to add you to Clubhouse, you must DM me on Instagram. I'm not Instagram. I'm sorry, on Patreon. So I know you on my Patreon, and you got to give me your number. Okay. So one person send me their number, and I send it so I'd be down. So I got 3 more. Let me invite this person on there. 9542 caller, you're on the air.
Hi, Wiley.
Hey.
Just wanted to say I'm glad I caught you live. I've been missing your lives because, you go live at all times of the day, morning, noon, night, motherfucking. Oh, I'm sorry, not to be cussing.
Go ahead.
Hail, sleet, or snow. You always know. So it's good to see that you're doing good.
Thank you.
Good to hear your voice. We are thankful that you're entertaining us even in the midst of the storm.
Come on.
Just wanted to send love and prayers to everybody in Texas. My my sister actually lives in the Carrollton area of Dallas. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that. So she's, everybody's going through it. So I just wanted to say what's up and call in and, just wish you well. That's it.
Yeah, thank you for that because, it's been rough for people. Thank God that we had power back on. But what about
how do you feel about the conspiracies? People have a lot of conspiracies about the power grid, and do you feel like it's a conspiracy?
No, I don't.
Do you just feel like it's?
I think it's greed. I think that Texas, unfortunately, letting the power companies, the energy people, control it instead of giving regulations and rules. I just think it's that deregulations. I'm not for. It needs to be rules in place. And it needs to be more competition in place. You know what I mean? I just don't like how they do things here in Texas. It's very backwards, in my opinion.
Right. And I live in Missouri. So we've been having, they called it controlled outages, to conserve energy. Yeah. So the same thing has been going on here. I live in the suburbs, though, and I haven't lost any power. So, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But what's going on? Why do you have water in Dallas?
Yeah, I have water. I have water and power.
Specific?
I have water and power. I believe the area, like if you're in Carrollton, Frisco area, and those type of areas, you're probably have your power back because those areas are really where the money is at, right? But parts like South Dallas, I'm hearing reports that they still don't have water. I'm hearing somebody didn't have lights for like 3 nights in a row. So it all depends upon who you ask. It's a very unfortunate moment. Somebody was on the news. They had to charge up their oxygen tank in their vehicle because they were out of power. They didn't have power in their house. So it's crazy.
That's horrible. Like, this is horrible.
Has
crazy. Joe Biden declared an emergency?
I don't know. I didn't hear because I'm back now watching the news, and I'm gonna go and see. I hope he do a state of emergency. But again, this is a Republican.
Y'all can get y'all some FEMA dollars.
Okay, give us some FEMA dollars. Well, they only gave me a $5 discount on my cell phone. He said, "We'll take $5 off." I said, "I'll take that. Anything is worth something." But I'm gonna call my cable company and see if I can get a discount or some taken off my bill because I ain't had service because I blog. So I was out of the mix for about 2 or 3 days. It took me out of the schedule on YouTube because usually I go live every day. So when you don't see me live, it's an emergency. So we definitely gonna check about that. And I'm definitely praying for some of these nursing homes, you know what I'm saying, for the staffing, people to get there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they depend on us.
The folks who are like really, really suffering. Like,
facts.
It's crazy. Social media is telling the story, that is not being heard. Twitter is definitely like
it's the new news
for firsthand information. We get the information straight from the residents of Texas, and it's horrible to watch. It reminds me of Hurricane Katrina. I'm from New Orleans, so it
really does. And like I said, I hope the governor investigate this.
PTSD,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
It's horrible. I'm wishing y'all well.
Thank you.
I'm so happy to hear your voice, Wiley.
I'm so happy to hear yours too.
The show.
Yes. Thank you.
Love the show.
I love you.
I will get back in the chat and let somebody else call. Right. Have a good night.
All right, thank you. Yeah, so I just sent one invite to shout out to one of the producers out there. I just sent her an invite to Clubhouse. Now we got 3. How many invites did I have in total? I think I have 4 invites in total. Oh no, I have 5 invites. You have 5 invites. So okay, I just sent one person the invite. So you must be on my Patreon. And Patreon people, DM me. So DM me on Patreon. Oh, let me put this. Look at this. You must have an iPhone. Let me edit this. Shout out to you. You must have an iPhone. Have an iPhone. Because if you don't have an iPhone, it won't work. All right, we're done. Let me read the comments out there. Send notification. Okay. Let me see. What all y'all say right here? Hey, everybody in the chat. They just signed up for Clubhouse. I would love for you to walk to me. Okay. Shout out. Somebody just signed up on Clubhouse. I have 3 left. So I still have how many invitations I got? You still got 3 left. I have actually 5 invites. So Patreon me right now if you're on Patreon. And then once we get our Patreon first, then we'll open it up to YouTube. Okay. Because we still, so all together, we can get 8 people in there. Why the voice from New York must be sleep. No electricity. Some are on water. Shirley Mill ain't running after. Who's sending something? 73% of the United States is snowed up. I don't understand Clubhouse. And I gotta follow some people on here. So if y'all in some groups, if y'all in some groups and y'all can pin me, because I think the game is live right now on Clubhouse. Just pin me in there. Okay. Open mic races. Oh, okay. Okay, we got a lot of people over here. Okay, I might go in this room. I just sent a message. Who is Rachel? Oh, let me do that. Okay. All right. Let me go. All right. I'll see y'all later. Thank you all so very much for tuning in to the Wiley Show. I will see y'all in the next live.